Yo, what's going on, you guys? So we're doing some bridge busting. Got a bunch of these bridges on, this is like a stained river that I don't normally trap, but the beaver here are reddish color, and I just wanted to try to get some reddish colored beaver for tanning and stuff. But across there's a big old castor mound. Basically, these beaver are getting kicked out of the colonies and they're traveling up and down the rivers, and you can pretty much put a 330 anywhere along a river where there's beaver living and catch them traveling. Now this particular area, you can see there's a fence out there. Now this is the right of way of the road here. So you or me or anybody could come down here and put a trap in next to the road right away and catch beaver. And there's tons of these bridges up and down the river. I don't normally come out this way, but I'm doing a little minnow trapping for Mike at the same time. So I think I'm gonna call this like bridge busting beaver and chubbies or something. But anyway, so yesterday I came here super fast, right there, just put a castor mound in, one is all, and bam, got this nice beaver. And then we got a minnow trap under the bridge over there we're gonna check for some creek chubs. All right. This seems pretty stable, or stable enough. Like I said, you guys, super duper easy set. I literally shoved these two sticks in the bottom right here, put a little cast here, 330, blocked it in, and bam, we got ourselves a nice beaver. Nice blanket too, it looks like, right by the head. All right, I'm gonna pull my caster stick out right there. Here we go. Only problem with the beaver this time of year is often these beaver will be bit up, because river beaver, well, all beaver like to fight, but river beaver will fight with each other a lot. So there'll be bite marks all over these beavers sometimes. Only downfall of catching the river beaver, but there we go. Nice head catch on this beaver. There we go. Big actually, yeah, it's a big female too. So, there we go. Nice big female. And we got our 330 here. Gonna be fast and easy. There we go. Like I said, these aren't sets I'm spending a million hours on. There we go. Trap is already reset. I'm gonna put it right back in here about where it was, roughly. I'm gonna have to move one of these sticks a little bit. That's just fine. I'm gonna put the trap right there. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, okay. Move that safety up. I don't have a wire for this side on this safety, so I'm gonna have to kind of wing it, but it's working. All right, traps half in, half out of the water. Safety's out of the way. Got some grass, just pulling it up on this side of the set right here. Other side, literally just pulling some off the shoreline here, like so. A lot of these beaver don't get trapped too hard or too much, so bring this trap up a little bit. There we go. So I think most of them, you know, haven't seen a 330 in a while, or have never seen a 330, you know, who knows. But there we go, some grass. Put on this trap right here. Got my caster stick right here. A little bit more caster on there. The old bearded man, we're gonna shove her right in the shoreline here. Just like so. And that is ready for another beaver. Now, let's hope that we got some creek chubs in this trap over here, because then it can actually be a video titled Creek Chubs and Beeves or something like that. All right, there's that nice big beaver. Now let's go check this trap down here. We have traps in other places than just this. So, and yes, I'm on Mike's bait license and everything, so this is 100% legal. Think we'll have any chubs? Ooh, maybe not in this one. That feels like it's loaded full of ugly mud. And oh yeah. Oh, there is. There is. Ugh. Oh. Well, there is just a few minnows and some crayfish in this trap. So I'm actually gonna dump this one out. There's a lot of runoff from the river. Stirring everything up here, so not totally unexpected. Well, we had 2 chub traps before this that had a bunch of chubs in them, but I didn't have any beaver in them. So, I don't know, we still have a chub trap left. And I'll bring you guys with tomorrow to check them too, so that'll be all right. But yeah, 1 beaver. We got one more beaver trap left and 1 more chub trap left. Well, guys, we got 1 creek chub, that's it. 1 creek chub in this next trap. Kind of sad the first 2 had a bunch in them. Probably like 2 dozen anyway or so. So, I'm actually gonna save this creek. I'll show you the creek chubs that we have already from the other traps there. See that? All right, here's the minnows we already got. There's a river shiner. There's a nice creek chub right there. A few decent. There's another big creek chub right there. So we are getting we're getting a few creek chubs, and now I came down here, and right down there you can see a beaver floating. I put a caster on there yesterday. So we're gonna go 2 for 3 on beaver. That looks like maybe a 2-year-old sitting there. See him there floating? Let's go like this. Okay, cable was right next to it. Oh shoot, that's bigger than I thought. That's actually a nice blanket. Nice big blanket. Okay, 3 traps, 2 blankets. Shoot, that's a nice beaver. I thought it was a little guy. The tail isn't that big. Ugh. All right, there we go. Another nice big beaver, you guys. Hopefully it's one of those reddish looking ones. Ha. Oh, this guy's got cockleburrs or something in his hide. I can feel him. Anyway, okay. Once again, you guys, I mean, super, just simple. See that? I rammed a couple sticks in the bottom. Ooh, I'm missing one of my triggers. That's bad. It's all right. We'll just go like this for now until I can bring another trap. I'm just bending the trigger in the shape of an L pretty much. Yeah, that's a money set, you guys. There we go. Trap is ready again. Ooh, come on, there we go. Just pulling grass up to disguise it on both sides. There we go. It's literally that easy, you guys. Put that there, and then had a stick here for caster mound. It's gone. It's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna shove. There we go. I just broke off one of these weeds here, but here's some bearded man on there. We're gonna shove it right behind the trap. And yeah, there we go. Bridge busting them beeves and them chubs. I'll bring you guys back tomorrow, and we're gonna have some chubs in the other trap, so we'll see you then. All right, guys. So we're out checking beaver traps and minnow traps at the same time here. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but hopefully we had some minnows in this trap yesterday. I got my little cooler here. Turn it on. Got some sticks and stuff on it. Ugh. What do we got today? Oh yeah, holy, what do we got? We got, looks like 2 creek chubs and 2 northern pike. Here they are right there. Yesterday there was like 3 dozen chubs in here. I don't know. There we go. Oops. Pike got to go back, obviously. But there we go. Whoop. Little pike going back. Another little pike going back. And then actually we got 1 rainbow dace. 2 rainbow dace. So I guess I'm gonna rebait this trap, toss it back in. Yesterday we had like 3 dozen in here. So, you know, everything's not always a guarantee, that's for sure. But next place we got a minnow trap and a beaver trap. So let's, I don't know, let's pray or something. Ha. Hey you guys, so next minnow trap had no minnows in it, but now I'm at a spot where I added a foothold yesterday for beaver. Culvert's right there. I have to put these legs out a little ways to stabilize it, but yeah, that'll work. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, so then down here yesterday there's a stick right here. I literally just kind of stomped a spot in the shoreline big good enough to support a trap, and then shoved a T-bar stake in. Really, I mean, simple stuff. Road trap beaver. Got my drowning rod here, and there's a nice beaver back foot catch on it, and that no BS Beaver Extreme. Guy looks a little skinny. Got him by the toes too. Huh. There we go. I can get the trap off of him. Huh. Kind of skinny little 2-year-old here. That's all right though. A couple cockleburs on him. Caught one yesterday that had cockleburs on it too. But there we go. Road trapping them beeve and them minnows. These no BS traps are literally no BS. They are powerful. Ugh. There we go. All right. Remember, I hold the trap by the base plate underneath here. That way you always have control of it, and it's not just flailing around all willy-nilly, waiting to be clamped on your face somewhere. But I'm gonna pull this drowning lock back up. By the way, it's like 6 feet deep down here, which is really nice about river trapping. But there's the end of that rod. Literally just gonna shove it in the bottom down there like so. There we go. Get all this stuff out of the way. Nice spot for that trap still sitting right here. Gonna get that kind of going down the drowner. There we go. I'm gonna put that right on the bank. Oh yeah, there we go. That T-bar down in there, cover it with some grass. Literally, I'm just trying to get this beaver to come right up here, put his front foot in there. I mean, you can do that in any manner. There's a stick right here. Shove it right there. And then I'll put some castor right here. The beaver most likely aren't, I mean, they could come over the road, but it's gonna come in this side. Hope to put a front foot right in that, no BS. Got some special lure here today. My buddy Mark, the bait shop, he's a old time trapper. He made this lure, so not bearded man today. Just trying something for Mark. And I'm just gonna shove it in the bank right here, right above this no BS. And then bam, and move it off to the side a little bit. Beaver comes up, front foot in there. We're dancing, baby. Hey, so minnow trapping hasn't been going so good, but been getting a few beaver. Caught a nice beaver here yesterday. We're back again today. And I don't see a beaver floating here, but I can see my cable is stretched out down there. And when your cable is stretched out down there, to me that just means there's probably a beaver in this trap. So, you know, we got a little bit of rain yesterday, and you can see the water levels have went up, and actually a bunch of my those minnow traps and mics are just covered in crap. So that's unfortunate. Oh, there's a nice beaver. Yeah. That's a light colored beaver. Holy crap. Especially for the river system we're on here. There we go. Really light colored stomach on it. Kind of a cool beaver. It's not a big one. It's might be a 2-year-old. That's what I love about the river systems. When you're trapping them, you pretty much have an endless supply of beaver that are just filtering down the river all the time, from movers to, you know, like year-round resident beaver, you name it. All right, here we go. That beaver can sit right there. And then, like I said, these the sticks that I was using are right here. I'm actually going to back this setup a little bit, I think. Since the water level's up, it'll drop again, but it's not going to drop tonight. Just move this trap back a little bit. Like I said, super easy, and you know, the good part about these bridges is everybody fishes under them, you know, in the warmer months and stuff, and you don't need permission to hop in these little areas here. You can just go and trap them all you want. There we go. Get that safety up there. This safety up here, like so. There we go. Push this trap down. Trap is set perfectly now, but once again, you know, gotta disguise them here a bit. There's a bunch of wet stuff back here, grass and all that good jazz. We're just gonna go like this. Just blocking it down, you guys, is all we're doing. So the beaver look at it and say, this is the easiest way through here. There we go. That's now blocked down. And there's some dead sticks here. I just seen, oh, here's one right here. Nice dead stick right here. Get some more of this. Like I said, this is not the bearded man. Just like I said, this is my buddy Mark. He just wanted to try something and wanted me to try it and see if it'll work. So we're just doing a little experiment to help Mark out, see if his beaver lure is going to produce. So there we go. Another bridge beaver, you guys. Well, the minnow trapping's bad today, you guys. I've literally shown you a couple northerns and a couple minnows. Beaver trapping, though, is good. Slammed a trap in here yesterday at this next bridge. Cast your mound right down here, and there's a big beaver right by the... That looks like a black beaver. Is there a black beaver in this river? Is that even possible? Huh? Seriously, guys, it looks like a black beaver in this river. And they've always been like a red color or muddy or something. But, I mean, it is the year of the black beavers for some reason. Don't ask me why I'm catching them, but I'm happy about it. I mean, I think that certainly looks like a black beaver. I bet it is, you guys. The heck? What? I'm not mad about it. Yeah, you guys, that is a black beaver. What the heck? The last place you'd ever think about catching a black beaver would be in this river, because normally they're all red colored. Like it's got a really light colored tail too. I haven't trapped this river in years and just thought it would be fun, and it is, but I don't get... Hopefully the trap doesn't knock too much fur out of it. So I guess we'll find out. That certainly is a black beaver though, you guys. With a little cockleburr in his hide right there. I'll take that out. There's another one. I'll take that out. Huh. Well, there's a black beaver, you guys. Just caught. Look at how light colored the tail is in this thing. Isn't that weird? Quite honestly, like I said, the last thing I ever expected would be to catch a black beaver out of this river system. In fact, I darn near wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, you know? We'll set another trap here, or reset this trap, I should say. This one's Miss Triggers. Gosh, it's supposed to bring more traps. Now I have two of them that only have a single trigger, which I don't like. That'll work. It'll work. We always make it work. Wild, you guys. Not kidding you. If you knew this river system, you'd put a question mark above your head too. But there we go. Just gonna reset this trap nice and quick. Pile some grass up on both sides. That's all it takes. And there's fresh mud up on there. I mean, I know there's more beaver here anyway, but there we go. Caster mound's reset. Now I just have to rebait it here. Some of Trapper Mark's special juju here. Stuff better work, Mark. We're staking black beaver reputation on it. Shove it in the water right there. Here we go. All right. Well, there it is, you guys. Black beaver with a really light tail on it. I'm gonna check the other side. Might set another trap over there if there's a spot. All right. Well, put a double set in here yesterday at this spot. I know there's a beaver over there. I can see it floating. But then I put a caster mound in here yesterday. Kind of ghetto fabulous too. Well, it's wired off over here. Let's just go over here and do a little fishing, you guys. So I just literally put a set right there, put some caster on a stick behind it, and here we are. There's a beaver. I can feel him. Nice beaver too. He made it. Gosh, he made it a long way through the trap though. Nice big beaver. Huh. Well, see if we can get this on video. Nothing like a road beaver double. Yes, and that's how deep it is right here, you guys. It goes from super, goes from super shallow to deep, just like that. So, like I said, this set was kind of ghetto fab, last man standing type of set, basically. Yeah. That beaver might have came in from the back. Just, I don't understand how he made it through so far, without getting whacked on, head caught anyway. I'll learn the river went up, but the beaver definitely were moving. There we go. Nice big beaver. Actually a blonde looking beaver too. Very light colored. The good thing about trapping these road beaver like this by culverts and stuff is generally you don't catch many small ones. I mean, out of all these beaver that we've caught so far, only one has actually been smaller, and that was today. And I imagine we're going to catch a pile more. Because like I said, these are river beaver. There is a pond just over the hill with a beaver lodge in it that I'm not trapping. So the beaver could definitely be traveling back and forth, but there's our sticks. I don't have a safety wire for this side, so I'm just gonna hold the safety up for now. Get the trap set where I want it, like so. And then there we go. I just dropped that safety. It's actually up on the grass, so I don't have to worry about it getting caught on the trap or anything. A lot of people don't worry anyway, but you guys know me, I always do. Here we go. I'm gonna open this up kinda. So the beaver look at it and think, hey, this is the way to Narnia, This is the test mark. You wanted to know what's up. Gonna shove it right back here directly behind the trap. Like I said, this is a blonde beaver. I've got a red beaver today, I got a black beaver, and a blonde beaver now. Now we'll go to the other side of the road. This one here was kind of I was sure there's gonna be a beaver in here because they've been back up in here chewing, and they got a channel, and they got caster mounds. Literally put that trap in right there, and then bam, we got a beaver. There's our safety stick. There's our blocking out stick, which is gonna go back to the bottom right here. Oh, nice head catch on that one. Nice beaver. They're all nice though, right? Beaver are taking a pounding today, that's for sure. Both, I don't know. Neither of these are showing like they're gonna have kits, so leads me to believe that they both might be males. Because I don't know how many, I don't know where these beaver are from, if they're traveling. There's no, there's no feed pile or nothing around here, so I don't know what the skinny is on that business. Well, you guys, another big beaver down. Yeah, heck yeah. Well, that's, I don't know how many beaver that is today. 5, I think, somewhere around there. But we'll be back again tomorrow for another check.